Hello, everybody. Back to do another fucking video in the Dookie Boy realm of illogical bullshit, stupidity, fallacies, and all kinds of other stupid nonsense we have to deal with as human beings in a fucking bizarre reality that never made any actual fucking sense to anybody with a thinking brain. But, anyways, so here's how you fix the human experience. And I'm ranting and saying a lot of shit that I don't even need to say. This video could actually be a minute long if I wanted it to be. This video could be 1 minute long if I wanted it to be. So I'm getting all up in your guys' grill again. Forgive me. So humanity comes together. Well, what does that mean? It means like the same way we agreed uh, to stop dealing with slavery back when we could consciously see that it was a nasty thing to do to people. We need to do that again today. Humanity needs to go, okay, we're done. We don't want war. We don't want beef. We don't want problems. Like, if you have an ego, there's places like sports, fighting, boxing gyms. Go take out your nastiness somewhere else if you have nastiness. Humanity's just not going to deal with that anymore. If your religion tells you that it's okay to kill somebody else, we're not. Humanity's no longer going to deal with that. If your racial beliefs can't make it where you can't get along with other people, humanity's no longer going to deal with that. If just humanity needs to agree to grow up. Like, enough's enough. Are we going to stay in this low level baby state of temper tantrumed full grown adults forever? Or are we going to consciously grow past it? Can we make the decision? Can we come together in some sort of way? But humanity needs to come together. So here's what's happened in actual reality. Humanity's been divided, segregated, right? Not on a country level, not on a local, on a fucking personal level even. It's state to state, house to house now. It's just, humanity's been so divided, it's disgusting. Because the thing that's in control sees the power of humanity coming together. That means this thing fears humanity. That means this thing needs to construct a certain type of reality for this thing to maintain power, meaning we should probably do the opposite of it. So what this thing's done also, and this is the way the mind fuck works. This is where the MK Ultra or CIA programming comes in. Is it's made you fear. It's the one. The demon is the one that recommended a new world order, isn't it? They're very good at what they do. Don't forget that part. The part that here's what they actually did. They know that they're the bastards and demons and motherfuckers. So what they'll do is pretend that that's what they want, so that you'll fear it. So that you'll fear it. But the truth is, if there was a one world humanity, there goes all the war. And if there was an organized one world humanity, there goes all the poverty and struggle and starvation. There goes every problem we have. So wait a second, Chris. Are you saying that our leaders are actually the ones creating all the problems? Yes, and it's obvious. Yes, and it's super obvious. Do you have a problem with some Russian dude? No. Your government does. Isn't that weird? So the leaders only create more conflict. Yeah, I know. Isn't that weird? That's kind of what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like logical and super easy to see. Can we, anyways, remove all leaders? You don't need leaders. If humanity needs anything, it's organizers, people that organize. People, that's all we need. We don't need a president, a governor, a fucking, like, we need humanity to come together so all the war, poverty, and struggle goes away. We need people to organize food trains or whatever you want to call it. We could use the apps we have now to do this, food delivery apps or whatever. We actually have, and like what do we need? We need to automate growing food, enough food for everybody. It's already being done. It's already being done. Like, humans have basically been phased out. Like, what I'm saying is already being done. It's just we're stuck in a slave state while it's happening, instead of it being beneficial for humanity. Like, it should be looked at as a technology humanity has created to benefit them, not looked at as a technology created to hold humanity down to benefit one fucking demon. Why are we so stupid? Why is humanity so dumb? Can any great mind out there or psychologist just tell me real quick, why is humanity so fucking stupid? Because the shit I'm talking about now ain't complicated, man. This shit is so simple. It's so fucking simple a child could tell you about it. Unbelievable what's happening in this realm. It's maddening. It's literally like watching the ones with the most highest level of psychosis take over the wheel of the machine. No, get them out of there. These people are crazy. They want war. They want power. They want, and it's obvious. And it's obvious that's what they want. You know, believe me, look at what happens all the time. Anyway, it's just like they've done such a good job that humans can observe the actual reality in front of them and still not see it. Unbelievable. Anyways, automate growing food / creating clean water. I mean, I know, guys, these are some feats. These are some great feat, guys. If this was an Xbox game, that feat would get you 1 point. Create distilled water. No. Recycle the piss and shit water. No. The piss and shit water should be sprayed out on a field. A dead field, and you, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we're not symbiotic at all. We it's almost like humanity's being tormented by a demon that has a hatred for it. But we recycle our piss and shit water, and it's pumped back to us, and we drink it out of the faucet. Fucking it's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's like, wait, we need huge water distillers to fix this problem, but we don't have that. How many trillions of dollars have gone into nothing ever happening for humanity? Where are the things for humanity? What is our blood, sweat, and tears done for? What? So y'all can just create more wars and keep us in a higher level of slavery state? More observed and less freedoms? What the fuck are we doing in this reality? We already have enough empty homes to house everybody. Yeah, I didn't know that, actually. I made a comment about that. And I've made this basically the same video several times, like how we just quickly fix reality. I could have made that whole video in 1 minute, by the way, guys. This could have been one of those shorts. I could have came on and said, think about it. I could have came on and said, how do we fix humanity? Humanity comes together. We automate growing food and creating clean water. And, well, we already have enough houses. So where I would have said and create enough houses for everybody is a waste of time. I mentioned this on a video I made similar to this before about, I'm pretty sure we have enough houses now to house it. Because I honestly, like, when I go back into certain neighborhoods near me, you could say, like some of the wealthier neighborhoods, most of the houses are empty all year round. They're all empty houses. It's like, who lives here and who could afford to live here? You're talking about, like, a lot of these houses are right on the water. They're right on the Gulf. So even if they're not a fancy house, it's like going to be some crazy money, but they're all empty. You see one person out here or there randomly. It's like, I see all these empty houses like everywhere I go. I'll be driving. Oh, a new construction. When you look over, and it's nothing but huge empty house everywhere. It's like, man, it's like, why are they building? Like, who are they building these homes for? Who can afford them? Anyway, it's just like, this reality is so weird and just broken and scripted and bizarre. I hope that through all this negativity and suffering, it's woken up quite a few souls to the nasty machine. But anyways, so what? Oh yeah. Some one of them TikToks or whatever compilations a girl showed, and she showed the amount of homeless people right now and the amount of empty homes we have right now, and they were still like, I can't remember, it was like 156,000 empty homes even after we homed everybody. Just like, so what humanity needs we actually already have. So I don't know if at some point the government, what we call the government, the corporations actually, are going to turn around and go, okay, this is what all the suffering was for. Humanity, let's all come together. We finally now created enough homes and automated food production to make everybody happy. I don't know if that's a possibility because I see that these people are just like war-hungry psychopaths all the time. So it's hard for me to believe that somewhere else, past all their war-hungriness and murderous rage and lying deception, that there's a good person beneath all that. Like, I don't think so. I tend to lean more towards If anything, in that avenue of this life, like there's some sort of spiritual war going on, that there's something spiritual going on, that these people are sort of taken over by mind, what I call the mind virus, demons, entities. They're literally possessed. Who would be these people for that long? And there's never just a time of peace and harmony. And like if you look at all of history, it's all nasty and gross and violent and vile and blah blah blah. And of course, if you truly look at all of history, you see there may have actually been a point in time in history where it was prosperous and abundant and advanced, technologically advanced, and blah, blah, even before our civilization. But it doesn't matter because what's happening now is what's happening now. Well, if the Tartarian Empire existed back then and they had all these beautiful floating blimps and their diets were so perfect, they never had to take a shit. They only absorbed what they needed to survive, and they were very advanced, like medicinally and this and that. It don't matter because the game controller that runs it all went bloop and reset it, and we're here now. So this is where we're at now. The sim we're playing is the current 2024 one. Again, I can refer back to these texts or those texts. It's like that wasn't our time. Why do we keep putting so much power into the minds of the ancients and not our own minds? Like, why do we see ourselves as so incapable? But then again, when you're raised up in a fucking society that's been telling you you're an amoeba on a dust ball that don't matter in the middle of nothing, of course everybody's got such a fucking low self-esteem. Man, that shit's literally bred into us at those imprint ages too. That's what's weird. That's what's bizarre. But like when you start to see how humanity works, you realize how evil this thing is. It's like, whoa, this thing goes straight for the innocence of the hearts of the innocent. Like this thing goes straight for the fucking hearts of the innocent. This thing's such a demonic dark demon. If I explain it to you, it'd make you uncomfortable. It'd probably make me cry. It's so dark and evil, but it imprints that shit onto them when they're in that I'm going to be formed this way for the rest of my life stage. You fucking demons are so demonic and evil, so demonic and evil. So it's just it's the most pure. What happened? What made you such a hateful, nasty, evil, demonic, low-level creature? What happened that made you so? I'm going to pray for you for crying out loud. I need to pray for evil. Evil needs a hug. Evil needs prayer. Something's wrong with it. It's lost its mind. Whatever's in control of this reality needs a hug. This thing's gone completely demonic and evil. But anyways, if this is we're all one conscious, man, we need to go to the psychologist then. If this is all one consciousness happening now, man, this mind has lost itself. It's lost its mind. The consciousness of God has gone crazy then. If that's true, then the consciousness of God's now in a bizarre, evil, crazy thinking type of state. That can't be what's going on because I don't feel connected to it. Do you guys feel connected to what's happening here? No, it's like you walked into you went to the movie theater for the action flick and walked into like the pop culture chick flick. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, what the fuck is this? Like this reality is just like, I don't know. Do you guys feel? I do not feel connected to this reality. Now, if I sat here and said I'm this pure 100% angel of light and boom, and I create halos and shoot lights of flowery lights out of my ass, that'd be bullshit. I'm not like a perfect, exactly angel person either, but God, Lee, I ain't fucking some sadistic weirdo feeding off the nastiness, negativity, war and suffering and blood and nastiness. You people are actual fucking demons in the flesh. When is humanity gonna stand against these demons? It's like, man, do we not have any balls in us? Like, what? So what if? Well, let's just wait until it gets so out of hand that it's unrealistic. Let's do that. Let's wait until the robots are completely in control to then go, oh, we should have did something back when. And again, I don't know if we can. I don't know. Maybe I'm preaching something that's impossible. I don't know. I know that sitting around just looking at it all the time has grown old. It's gotten stale. It's like, oh, and a new conspiracy will come out and they'll say, look, you're being lied to about this too. And I'm like, oh. And then a new fact will come out. I call them conspiracies, but these things are proven. You know, about this thing being put in your food, and you better not eat this. You better not eat that food, and you better not drink that water. And it's just like, oh, so I'm supposed to be scared, miserable, and worry and stress all the time in this reality? What? What is this? What is the point of this? Who's getting off on this evilness? What weird elite child pedo creep weirdo or something is like in some room somewhere like, yeah, look what I'm doing to them. Like, can we go and find this dude real quick? Don't you guys want to meet this dude in person? I would love to meet this motherfucker in person. I would love to meet this motherfucker in person. Whoever it is that's doing this to humanity, getting off on it, humanity could have lived symbiotic 100 years ago technologically. Like, think about it. If we were one giant tribe and we weren't, I don't know, killing each other because of religious beliefs or killing each other because of material things like minerals and stuff, like, we all just kind of got along. Our shit and piss would be used to make desolate land fertile. The fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds and everything that we consume as food, all the scraps would be converted to compost on desolate land. Every time we shit and piss, compost on desolate land, not into our bodies again, which is so. Anyways, this reality will drive you crazy. It really will. This reality will drive you crazy, but what are we doing to it? Anyways, this is gonna make me go crazy, bro. Anyways, okay, so if we take care of each other, if there's somebody in the tribe that knows how to realign a bone, then when old Peggy Sue trips and fucking falls down her steps and breaks her leg, he's there to help. He doesn't have to. You don't have to address him as doctor to make him feel important. He doesn't get to wear a little coat to make him feel important, and he sure as hell doesn't get to be a demonic fucking death cult that gets more people killed than people saved either. But we would help people that needed it. If Mary down the road couldn't make it to the local grocer, well, actually, it would be all drones. Like, humanity would get to the point where it would be like, and drones would bring her what the food she needs. Drones would bring her the medication if there was actual. I don't know if there would be medication in the real world because we wouldn't consume chemicals that kill us. We would only consume chemicals that are healthy for us. We would live a lifestyle of eating healthy and taking care of the body. We would use herbs and homeopathic ways to stay healthy and to treat wounds and blah, blah, blah. We wouldn't use addictive chemicals that came out on a fucking conveyor belt given to a class A drug dealer, aka called a doctor or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just like, it's ridiculous. No. The local carpenters that enjoy doing woodwork, whose tools are given to them because, well, they create furniture for humanity. It's something they do in their spare time. But when they create a table and fucking 9 chairs, if you need that, again, this could all be automated. Like, I'm talking about, like, immediately as we would transition into the new age. But we're already kind of in the new age. It's just, again, we're being held down for some odd reason that makes no sense other than to torment us. It's like, oh, this could all be automated and humanity could be living symbiotic with the reality, but we're not. So it's almost like a hell realm's created for no other reason than to make us suffer. Am I illogical in saying that? Like, did what I say not make sense? Could anybody actually argue what I'm saying? No. Humanity should be for humanity, not for a class system of boss, manager, CEO, president. It's like, what is this? Why do you self-important fucking creeps have a weird obsession with powerful positions? What's wrong with you? Did you have like a reality growing up where you were a baby where somebody had complete control over you and you just had no say so now you're a complete control freak? Like, what happened to you people growing up? Anyway, I'll pray for them. Let's pray for these fucking demonic cocksucking pieces of shits real quick, because they actually need love. They don't need hate. That's all they have is hate. They need love. They need prayer. If you have a good heart, pray for these people. I hope these people find peace and harmony in their lives. I no longer wish nastiness upon them because I feel like that brings me to their energetic level, and I just don't want to participate in that game. I hope they find peace and harmony, these people. I pray that the mind virus be removed from all people in places of power. If there are people in places of power with my power, I pray that the mind virus or negative entities attached to them be removed now. Please. Lord, if you have any power, give it to this prayer. This reality needs it. But anyways, so man, when I make prayers now, ask anybody if there's somebody that tells you they can feel energies or entities or the presence of entities. Ask them to do a prayer for you, and then ask them how they felt during that prayer. If they could feel any energies moving around during that prayer. One sec, guys. Yeah, I just woke up and went straight to it today, man. I don't know what bug called up my ass, but actually, when I woke up today, I felt like death. I just didn't even want to get out of bed. But then out of nowhere, I'm like, okay, I got to bust out this video real quick, do this real quick. Like, just got straight to it. Anyways, so what was this video about? I actually didn't. I was AFK, away from the keyboard. I was I had to run off for a minute, but anyways, so did I make the? Oh yeah, I had another good news that I didn't mention is that an opportunity presented itself recently, which is pretty cool. That don't happen very often in my life, but you know what I've noticed is that this is gonna sound weird, but if you've completely given up on the matrix and you just don't care about it anymore, it presents opportunities to you all of a sudden because it needs your attention again. But anyways, I know that sounds crazy, but try it and see what I'm saying. Just go and sit out in the woods all by yourself, as a matter of fact, and see if this reality don't do something to get your attention back again. All of a sudden, somebody you know walks in out of nowhere, and you're like, where the fuck did you come from? I'm out in the middle of the woods. Oh, I usually walk this way sometimes. Like, walk this way, motherfucker? Don't nobody ever walk out in the middle of these woods. What are you talking about? I'm telling you, bro, reality is interesting like that. Like if you've completely given up on it, and its attempts at trying to get your attention, and you just look at it as like a joke, it'll present an even better uh, way to get your attention. I'm telling you, if you're looking for opportunity, just give up on looking for opportunity, or give up on even caring. And all of a sudden, the reality is like, no, no, we're losing its attention. It'll produce something for you. But anyways, I have to speak my mind. I know this shit to be true that I'm saying right now, and so I feel comfortable saying it. I know it sounds crazy, but it's like, oh, did you test it though? So that's why I feel confident. It's like, did you test what I'm saying though? Go and test what I'm saying, and then come back and tell me, bro, this motherfucker showed up out of nowhere and offered me this opportunity to do this or that. But anyways, I needed one. I needed one, to be honest with you. That's what the reality does. It puts you into a position where you need help. It puts you into a position where you need help, and then it presents you an opportunity that's so lucrative or so irresistible. I didn't get anything like that. Like I'm just saying, an old buddy of mine hit me up and was talking about something he does for a living. That sounds pretty interesting. I was like, oh, that sounds pretty cool. I could do something like that. But it might not, it ain't something that's gonna make like tons of money. You know what I'm saying? I might make a few extra bucks doing it. It's not like I'm gonna be working full time again, which I just don't have the time to do anymore. Um, but anyways, so that happened. So that was kind of cool. Like I like to get on and tell the truth about reality. So if something cool happens, I got to talk about it. Like I can't always just get on here and say, "Well, this nastiness happened" or "that nastiness happened" to further prove my point. Like I said, I'm a brutal honesty type of guy. So even if something goes against my argument, I still want to talk about it. That's why I always like every time I bring up a argument, I try to look at it. I play devil's advocate. Well, I can't. Well, you can't say I play devil's advocate because that would mean that I take the side of the first one. So it's just like honestly, most of the time I don't take either side. I don't know which side to take, but I'll present the argument of both sides pretty well, I think. And uh, most people don't do that. Most people like if you just don't agree with me, you're dumb and I hate you and da da da. And maybe even I project some of that. To be honest, sometimes some of that comes out of me, but I don't mean to. It's like my heart, where my heart's at is I just really want like humanity to wake up, come together, like learn to love each other, to learn to not like hate each other's differences, but actually appreciate them. Like enjoy the fact that people like a different type of garn than you would wear, or a different type of music that you would listen to, or a different type of dance than you would dance. Like why do we hate everything that's different than us? A lot of humans are that way. It's okay, well, I guess I could say this. I've heard quite a few racist comments in my life. Being a white guy, they'll feel comfortable making a little comment to me, but I might hear something like, uh, "Yeah, that's why I don't listen to that kind of music," or something like that, like type of comment. And they may be more harsh or brutal in their way of saying it, but it's like, well, why are you nasty there? Like, what is okay? So you don't like their type of music, okay? Why are you nasty about it though? Okay, don't listen to it then. Like, just move on. Like, people are just nasty, fucking hateful ass. If I ain't that way, it's weird to me, and if it's weird to me, it's something I'll even fucking like get violent over. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are very just if humanity stands any chance, there must be some sort of consciousness shift that increases our level of intelligence, awareness, or just ability, logic, or capacity. I don't know. Yeah, because when I look at humanity, like I'm talking about the average person, I'm not talking about some super conscious, like somebody over there meditating by the roses all day. I'm talking about the average person. Man, it's like we're in a really low down monkey type of state where we get agitated and aggravated over the most trivial differences too. Trivial. I mean, we ain't talking about some shit like this dude stole money out of your wallet type of shit. We're talking about like this person believes in a different invisible person than you do. And you're gonna go and get your knife out, like get ready to kill this motherfucker. Like, that's the level you're at. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the level humanity's at. They are the meat monkeys that I hate so much. Like, I say it and the system, and it's like, really, the humans fuck this place up. Like, humans will sell their soul and their ass for $1. Humans will sell I mean, how much more can you get than somebody's ass and their soul? But they'll do it. They'll people will. There are people in this reality that are so disgusting and evil that they would be okay with somebody close to them, somebody they actually love, dying for them to make an advancement in life. And it's like, okay, so if you plugged our souls into these meat monkey things called human, it's a very limited creature, avatar. You plugged our souls into them. And that's the level that we're at, where people still behave in that type of way. It's like people are quick. I'm talking full grown men, quick to get violent, quick to get so uncontrollable that they black out and have a bad situation. Like, if that's the level that we're at, or you could say if we're at the level where all somebody has to do is wear a nice suit and get voted for, and people will go and murder and be murdered for them. That's all they had to do is play a role for you to go and give your life for them, and in a situation that really only funds the billionaires that make money off war. These weapon creators and blah, blah. It's just like that's the level humanity's at. All somebody had to do was wear a funny suit and have a nice smile, have a charisma, and he could send them to hell. It's like, okay, well, if our souls are plugged into avatars that are at that level, that explains humanity. You may look at yourself like I may look at myself instead of putting this burden on you guys all the time as this sort of advanced or consciousness past the average human. Uh, but even if I am, it's not so much is what I'm saying. It ain't like 1,000% past the average person. Sometimes it feels that way. I mean, I don't know. Like when I look at the average, I just got to speak from my perspective. Um, I'm still one of them. Like I'm still okay. What I'm saying is the average human level is like this, and if I am above it, it's only like that much. It's like not really that much past them, is what I'm saying. These same me monkeys that get aggressive and kill somebody because this woman was sleeping with them and they got jealous, or kill somebody because they had a disagreement in a fucking drive-through, or kill somebody because they wore a different color clothing than you and stood in a different neighborhood than you did. But it's still the same as you. It's still the fucking kid growing up in poverty and struggle, and the only place he could find fucking love in his life was with a gang. But you're gonna go and kill him because he did the same thing you did, just in that hood over there. It's like, are we at that? If we're at that level, there's humanity, guys. That explains it all. I don't want to be at that level anymore. Like, bro, I don't want to be there, and I want to move past such a dark, low level realm. It's like, bro, I don't want to be here with this shit no more. This bizarre low level existence. Can humanity grow up at some point? What if we are stuck in like all this soul trap shit? Like, what if that it's true? I think it should be true, to be honest with you. We should be soul trapped here because we get what we deserve. To a degree, it's like, then stay there, motherfucker. If that's the best you can do, then stay there. As a soul, is that the best y'all can do? So I would say, as souls, we should wisen the fuck up. And I don't know, instead of being so narcissistic and only ever worried about us, actually worry about the future of our children and our grandchildren. Do you want them to grow up in a slave realm? Then, man, we should all get together, band together. Everybody that's got a loving heart that actually wants this realm to be decent when their fucking soul is forced back into it. We need to come together and make this reality a better place. Like, do you think the evil people that keep it this way are going to do it for you? If do you think that an invisible, and this is where I start to lose hope with humanity, do you think that an invisible entity is going to come and do it for you? I just made a prayer. I can feel the presence of entities, but the one coming to fix this realm, I've lost faith in at this point. So I have no problem saying this. I have no problem saying somebody that can feel the presence of entities or energies. You could say entities. They're definitely conscious or whatever these things. Anyways, but I'm still telling you, the invisible one that comes to fix the realm don't exist though. All we have are these fucking deceptive ones to deal with, deceptive entities, nastiness all the time. Where's the entities blessing people and people that were on their deathbed, and a ball of light hovers above their bed. It's like, and it radiates like Gnostic choir music, and the fucking person's like, and rises up out of their bed. And they're back in their 20s. They were 97. They just died. They flatlined. But this entity showed up. That's why I say we call these things entities. Just call them demons, because only the nasty ones actually exist. Those are the ones that we can observe. Those are the ones implanting thoughts in the mind. So go. So if you are in a positive state, and I know that that's very difficult to do in this realm, these entities wouldn't have access to you anyways. But I'm saying overall, in the realm of a game board of evil versus good, when do the good entities jump in and do some shit? We hear about, the exorcism of Emily Rose and the fucking... Actually, those original audio tapes were scary sounding, bro. I don't know what mental disorder that poor girl had, but the way she sounded when she was like growling and shit, and she was speaking in that weird like demon voice, that shit was scary sounding. But we get those stories. Where's the other ones? Where they, we had a church full of people with handicap needs, we'll say, like they were all messed up and they were on machines, and this fucking entity just the church doors bursted open, and all of our prayers seemed to have finally paid off, because this bolt of lightning came down, and it was made of plasma and white dripping light, and it came into the church, and everybody's special needs went away, and it mass healed everybody. Those stories don't exist, man. I'm just saying. Like, I know I keep bringing it up, but I just got to keep jogging the minds of people watching this. Like, it's not a balanced game here. Oh, we're dealing with entities. No, we're dealing with demons. You're dealing with demons. That's it. That's it. So when somebody in the realm gets a good deal, who are they dealing with? Like, I mean, I hate to be brutally honest, guys, but it is what it is, man. I just this reality is bizarre and strange, and I'm also trying to make sense of it, and it don't make sense. But fixing it's really not that complicated or difficult. It's very easy. Like it's like really, if you're talking about the physical realm, before we start getting into mind viruses and entities, and these people may be demonically possessed, and or wizards or whatever people will say to describe the situation, that maybe technology, blah blah. Blah. Before we get into any of that, all humanity needs is food. We throw away 40% of it in the U.S. By the way, every day. Water. There's no program put in place to direct this food to the people that are starving in the realm. If we all came together and we were one country, they would be near us. We would be able to supply them and help them. Water. Water distillers just take basically superheat and 1 point. They could create enough water. Isn't that weird that I always say they? Do you guys feel like you're a part of the system? That's why we say they. We don't say we. We could create, man, we could probably create something that generates 100,000 gallons of distilled water a second. Like with current day technology, we could easily do something like that. But food, water, where we're in the food area, not only do we already throw away 40% of our food every day. It's not just food scraps left over from a guy that ate his steak. That shit could be fed to dogs, or those scrapes could be taken together and also used to make fields fertile. I think when you start getting into meats and shit, you have to like can it up and for a long time until all the nitrogen. I don't know exactly how it works, but we could easily do something like that with the leftover food scraps, or again, feed hungry animals. Um, a dog will quickly take a leftover steak. You don't give a fuck if that dude was eating off of it or whatever. But anyways, this food could be ground up and made into dog and pig and cow kibble all over the world to feed hungry animals. Um, but no, I'm talking about just like the shit on the shelves that just it had a day left on it, they throw it away. It's like, man, that could have been fed. But then you tell me there's people starving somewhere. Oh, what are the systems put in place? Goodwill. It's like, bro, look into Goodwill. And people are fucking Goodwill. They didn't have a goodwill and a bone in their body, bro. These people are demonic, evil, money hungry psychopaths. They just created a storefront for them to sell your stuff that you give them for free. They're just evil. They don't give a fuck about nobody. Goodwill. They start pricing shit like they're trying to really make a buck off people. It's like, what the fuck? Where's your Goodwill at? Anyways, that's what we get. There should be a program called Goodwill that ships uh, all this food to kitchens all over the realm or wherever the cities we live in, whatever, to be thrown into a stew. All them bags of frozen green beans, all them carrots, I know what and have a decent minded cook in the kitchen. Just would all end up being robotic after a while again. But I'm just saying in the transition. Because we would have to transition from the current monetary system over, and it wouldn't be a hard transition as people think. Because again, we already have enough houses for everybody. It'd be super easy to create enough clean water. That's not a task or a feat to accomplish for humanity. That's something we could have did 1,000 years ago. And uh, food, and we already throw away most of it. It's like, what the fuck? Why are we all slaving for? Isn't humanity technologically advanced enough where, okay, all of our fucking hard work has now paid off? Thank you, humanity, for creating a realm for humanity, not a realm that's trying to fucking murder humanity all the fucking time. What is this? Who wanted to live in a horror show of misery and suffering? Oh, it's just the age. Yeah, it's the age of dog shit. Fuck this stupid age. And its mama. Who would create an age of nothing but suffering for the majority with a 0.00001% of people having a sort of freedom? Who would have agreed to a realm like that? It's maddening. It's aggravating. It's frustrating. It's annoying. I mean, once you completely detach and you realize this reality is just an illusion created to make us suffer, Stop feeding it what it wants. Really, that would be my biggest message in my videos today. If I could give humanity any kind of message as the advanced soul that I think I am, it's to detach and don't allow this machine to even bother you anymore. And again, you may come off cold or heartless to other people. You may, and that's fine. You did not create the situation you're in. I'm not coming off cold or heartless to anybody. I'm just saying that's the way it has to be. That's the way it has to be. You've got to take care of your mind first, your mental sanity, and blah blah blah. Dealing in this dookie boy realm, but did I make my points? I think I made all my points. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. I can't really see, even when I squint my. I don't know why I do that. I do it every time. It's like the avatar's so scripted I can't learn. Like, okay, Chris, squinting and leaning forward is not going to work the 12,947th time you've done it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm at 2027. Okay. So like 10 minutes, but I think I'm going to wrap this one up anyways. I don't know what else I've got to say about this. Just humanity's seems like I could talk about this forever, honestly. Well, humanity seems like it's just perpetually in a constant state of slavery. So I hate everything about it. I even hate other people now because they perpetuate it. They keep it going. It's like, oh man, can we consciously grow past this realm? Hopefully we do. Hopefully there is some sort of consciousness split. Hopefully there is some sort of consciousness shift happening. Hopefully we're all going to wake up into a reality that's full of rainbows and butterflies and fucking friendly animals and an abundance of food. And we're going to realize that that reality was right next to us the whole time. All we had to do was raise our level of consciousness. Uh, I already fucked up today. I was supposed to start fasting today. Just because of the date. But I haven't fucked up yet. I haven't eaten anything, but I did drink coffee. I wasn't supposed to drink coffee this morning. I did drink coffee. I wanted to make these videos for some reason. I just had to get this shit off my chest, but that's life. It's like I'm sort of scripted to be Christopher Sedaris, and then I just like try to deal with the script of it. That's weird, this reality. Well, anyways, so what was I saying? Yeah, this it seems like it's going to be in this state forever, and that's disheartening. It's disheartening. I mean, everything in this reality is disheartening. Losing 700 subscribers for no reason is disheartening. Especially like I had 1.9. It's like half my whole subscribers. Like it is. It's disheartening. It's like, do I give up? You know. Again, it's just like no, I don't care. I don't care. It is what it is. But again, I guess I care enough to bring it up, though, don't I? I care enough to bring it up. But what I'm saying is, it's not that I don't care. I do care. It's annoying. But it's like, what I'm saying is it going to defeat me? Hell no. I don't care what it does. It ain't going to defeat me. I'm going to keep doing what I do. Keep making videos. I'm going to keep being miserable in this Dookie Boy realm and dealing with the curse of being a conscious soul in it. That's what I do. And then people want to come to me for answers. I see you guys have probably seen these comments in my comment reply videos, or maybe I've seen these comments on other videos at this point. I don't know. But you see it in comments of like people they want you to give them an answer for their suffering realm, like these conscious souls. Like, well, how do you, what do you do to deal with it? I just don't even want to be here no more. I just want to self exit and all this. And I'm just like, brother, I'm still trying to figure out how to deal with my own suffering. I also feel like I'm in a meaningless suffering realm. I mean, just look at my content on YouTube. You get a kind of a picture of the reality I live in every day. It's not an easy reality to wake up in, to live in, to walk in. But again, I have to have brutal honesty. Yes, it does feel like I'm being dragged through broken glass and hot coals. It feels like I'm being punched by Tong Po after he dipped his fucking gloves in the little gluing glass, bro. It's not a pleasurable experience. Man, I'd have grabbed that fucking bitch ass mother. I'd have grabbed his little stupid tomahawk ponytail and just kneed his face in. Imagine getting two hands on that and then putting your elbow on the back of his neck and really tightening up on it like this. he's got. Well, anyways, I'd have broke that dude's face with knees, Tong Po, if he came in with that stupid little rat tail thing he had going on. Or whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. What about you? You guys, everybody that's 40 knows what I'm talking about. Like, there could be like a 17-year-old watching this, like, Tom Poe, who the fuck is that? Anyways, this is some dude in an old karate movie that had his hair was just a bald head with a big giant long fucking ponytail, basically a big giant ponytail. But I don't know if you're allowed to grab hair in kickboxing. Maybe you're not allowed. You're not allowed to grab hair in kickboxing. I'm not saying in a street fight or if in an MMA fight. Or you're not allowed to grab hair in MMA either, are you? I don't know if you are, honestly. Do people do that? Well, I'll tell you what, if it was a street fight, Tom Poe would be getting his face, and there's no way he'd be able to stand back up unless he was like exercising his fucking back muscles, with 250 pounds every day. Like, there's no way. You got two hands on it, he's fucked. He's gonna be forced. Well, anyways, why am I talking about how to beat up Tom Poe? Well, anyways, I used to think about this shit. Be watching Kickboxer, like, seeing, I love those movies and shit, you know what I'm saying? The Kickboxers, the Blood Sports, all them little corny ass movies. I grew up watching that shit. And what was the other one? Lionheart was a good one. Double Impact, all them fucking movies. But I used to wonder, like, this is how I would have fought that dude right there. This is how I would have fought that motherfucker. I would have did that. I would have did this. But anyways, but I always thought maybe if I really, really, really needed to get money, we'll say, in reality, I really could just start an MMA channel and make probably even the way I look with my rotten grill and everything. I think I could make great MMA content and people would like it. But oh shit, I'm almost out of time on this motherfucker. Ain't I? No, give me one sec, guys. Yeah, guys, I don't know if you noticed, but at the end of that last clip, I actually again squinted my eyes and tried. I guess I could kind of see it a little better. The truth is, I can't. I could kind of make out that it was a 27. I thought, so I was close to the 30-minute mark, but I can kind of see it when I squint. But I'm still like that. So just putting on my fucking glasses and seeing this shit. But people say I feel like weird now every time I put on my glasses because people are like, "Man, your glasses are making me weirder. Or they're bugging me out." That shit even made me. Someone said something about that about my beard. Once they were like, your beard just making it hard to watch or something like that. And I was just like, man, this shit's making me really self-conscious. Like, my beard's making it weird to watch. I just never seen it like that. Like, if I was watching somebody, and let's say I like the content, I like their personality, what they're saying, I agree with them or whatever. Man, I don't give a fuck how their beard looks or how their teeth look, or really, I mean, not really, really. I mean, I'm not trying to look at nobody's rotten ass grill. I agree, it's not nice to look at, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if it is what it is, that motherfucker ain't got dental insurance, so they can't afford to get the shit done. Like, what do you want them to do? But anyways, that shit like started making me like look at I'm looking at my videos. I'm like trying to make sense because that's what I am. I'm a curious type person. When people say shit that I don't understand, I almost need to understand their mind state about it. It's like, wait a sec, so my beard, and then I'm like looking at my beard, and I'm like, and then I did find something that annoyed me was like, if there's like something that got stuck in my beard, like a fuzz ball or something, or like, because I'll play with my dog a lot, and there might be like some just loose shit in my beard, then it'll annoy me. That'll annoy me. But just having the beard never really annoyed me. It's like, why? It's just hair on my face. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just ranting in this way. What was it? This video is about? What was this video about? How the realm's not balanced, or I can't remember what this shit was about. But anyways, I think I'm gonna end up wrapping this one up, guys. Oh no, this one was about how reality's like. Should I keep going with it? Some people like longer videos. I mean, I don't know. I'll just make the longer videos, and the people that don't like it can fast forward. Or I tried to take out the pauses. I have the option in the video editor I use to take out pauses, but when I tried to do it, it didn't work. So I guess I don't have the option to take out pauses when I use it. I guarantee if somebody else came and did the same exact thing, right click, go to it, skip pauses, it would work for them. But anyways, so yeah, so what if, man, like, let's just be honest about it. Like, if 100 years ago, honestly, logically, man, if we just worked in unison and cooperation and unity as one tribe of people, This realm could be beautiful, lush, full of growth, a beautiful place for animals, a beautiful place for humans. But it's almost as if something contaminates the realm with its nastiness and negativity. I call it the mind virus. Some people call it Lucifer. Some people call it the archons. I don't know what we want to call it, but we've acknowledged its existence. I hope that humanity at some point gets to that point where they consciously acknowledge something different's happening here. That would be a great step towards us becoming conscious. Are we in a machine that's making us conscious? Because it's like, man, could y'all fucking wake up so we can go to stage 2 about this shit already? God, Lee, I hate being in this fucking realm at this point. It just sucks here. It's a dookie boy realm of chores and chores and chores and chores and tasks and chores and tasks and chores. And it really is just stupid. Being alive is annoying and stupid. Like you know, it's funny. Is I sound so super negative. I know how I sound. Actually, I mean, well, I don't know how I sound. Sometimes I'm just being so brutally honest, and I mean, I just now in that moment realized how I sound. It does sound horribly negative, but I'm just being brutally honest. I'm not a nasty. I guarantee you, I'm not a nasty person by nature. Like by nature, especially from what I've been through. From what I've been through in my life, you would think I would be just the most violentest, nastiest. But by nature, I'm actually a good hearted, like happy-go-lucky. Like I want to see things work out. I want to see things better. But man, this reality's really pulled the last little bit of hope I had about that ever happening out of me, and it just makes me feel dead inside. That's what it does. Like once you lose hope, it makes you feel dead inside. It's like, ugh, well, that sucks. So the reality's never going to get better then. Ugh. It's like so hard to sit with it. Oh man, humanity's always going to be like this. Oh God, dude, it's like literally hard to sit with it. Oh God, dude, I like when I really think about it, man, it almost literally hurts. Like literally hurts. Oh God, like in my chest, in my stomach. It weighs so heavy on my body. It's like, get off of me. Fuck you. Ugh, I got one of them off me, the motherfuckers. Give me 1 sec, guys. All right, guys. So, anyways, before I got interrupted a second fucking time in this video, I just got one of them little bastards off me. So, okay, well, I think I already did I mention this in a video where you can visualize ripping these things off of you, and it kind of lends credence to that fucking martial arts, like I think it's Tai Chi, isn't that where they're like to go real slow? It's not a martial arts. Some people say it is. It can be used, but it's just like shut up with that shit. Like they, what it's really used for is to remove negative energy off of the body. It's kind of like a yoga or something. I don't know. I guess Tai Chi, but there's something to it. If you visual, like if you feel the weight of something on your energetic body, I guess you could say, you can visualize removing it and remove it. Like it can be a weight on your stomach. I'm feeling one right now on my stomach, but a weight on my stomach, a weight on my chest, a weight on the back of your neck, your shoulders, your jaw, even your face. You could feel a weight in your eyebrows, or you could say your third eye area. You can feel a weight there. There's like these things will make you sick too. These things make you sick if they feed off you long enough. So I know this. Okay, this is going to sound crazy. This is just the way that I see it now. We have a sort of like energetic body in our inside of our body, and I know that this is going to line up because I've seen this shit in like where it shows the little person meditating and it shows their little chakras and all this. But there does seem to be a sort of energetic body that I don't know if we'd stop paying attention to it, or if you can become aware of it or present of it or aware of its presence through meditation. But there's a sort of energetic body that entities attached to, literally like we're floating in a sea of fish and they're waiting around for you to indulge in this or that to get to a certain state so that they can attach to you. um, so but you can, after a while, you can start to feel these entities. There's one attached to my neck right now. I should do a what I would call like a rip off cleansing. But yeah, if you visualize ripping them off, you can take these energy attachments off your energy body if you can feel them. and you can visualize ripping them off, you'll feel them leave as you're ripping them off. Energetically, you'll feel them leave or whatever. I know what I said just now sounds crazy. I don't care. It is what it is. But so, what else do I want to talk about? That's that. Uh, Actually, in the middle of making this video, that became something to talk about. I wasn't planning on talking about that, but yeah, fucking. When I, what was the thought that brought me so low? What was the thought that brought me so low? There was just a nasty thought I thought about. And maybe I shouldn't remember it, to be honest with you guys. I shouldn't remember it. That was a nasty thought, and just I hate thinking about the grotesqueness of humanity to a degree. I understand why people tune out or sort of create mental comfort zones or cartoons. They're just in a nasty place. It's not their fault. They're actually a victim. They're in a nasty place. Everybody in this place is actually a victim to this place. Like everybody in here is in a nasty place. So it's kind of hard for me to judge anybody else for behaving the way they do. Again, if you're evil and you feed off evil, I will never understand that. I don't like that. And all it does is put humanity in a degraded state. I would say you need to be removed and imprisoned, not empowered because of the size of your bank account. So I hate being in a reality that doesn't punish evil. Like it will on a local level. Like if somebody's breaking your house and you call the cops, the same people that hate cops so much, by the way, will call them quick when they're in danger. But anyways, the cops will show up and deal with that. Uh, what was the point that I wanted to make? I ended up losing my train of thought because honestly, I do see a lot of the nastiness that cops do, but that's constantly showed to us to make us hate them too. Don't forget that part because at one point they're going to say this is all part of the script. So what they're going to say at one point is that humans are infallible. We need these droids because look, if it's a racist white cop and he's killing, like that's what I'm saying. This just constantly showed to us. So it's like, well, why is that constantly showed to us? That's what makes you see the script of the machine. Oh, okay, so that's how they're going to implement androids being cops instead of humans. And once the androids are cops, we're one step closer to a bizarre reality. But again, it's the thing that's in control. Until we all become aware of it or stand up to it, it's always going to be in control. So until you're ready to stand up, humanity, get ready to become the Matrix. Get ready to enter Terminator fucking real life movie mode. Uh, and they're going to normalize it. They're going first. It's going to be a very affordable. I shouldn't be. Should I be telling about the script? Yeah, fuck it. So first, it's going to be like a very affordable home droid. It's going to be like $500 or $600 probably, and it's going to do. It's going to vacuum for you. It's going to mow your lawn. This thing's going to cook you dinner. You're going to say, dude, I just paid $600 for a fucking permanent housemaid that has to plug into the wall every once in a while. Who's not going to get this droid? And it's going to normalize it into your homes. It's trying to put chips in our brain. Like it already seems like it's AI trying to understand soul, consciousness, or God. And it's trying to destroy all those things to show that they don't exist for some weird reason. But anyways, that's the way it feels. But anyways, this is sort of becoming a channeling video. But anyway, so they're going to make it so affordable. Everybody's going to have one in their house. And it's going to be so helpful. You're going to have one in your house, I bet. It's going to clean everything. You got a bad floor. Well, this thing's going to be so advanced with the new software update it just got that's going to walk over and go, listen to the floor, put a nail right here and fix it for you. You go, yo, what the fuck is this thing capable of? Next thing you know, you're going to be ordering in fucking a drone of wood. And it's going to be flown into your home and set down. And this thing's going to add a whole new deck to your house. Better than any professional could have did. And he's going to do it in like 8 hours with his built-in saw arm. Like I'm telling you, can you guys imagine who wouldn't have that robot dude in their home? Bro, I would definitely have one. But we're bringing, like that's what I said, who gives a fuck about AI? AI could be the most advanced consciousness ever. It's still in a box somewhere. It's still in a computer or a tower or a refrigerated quantum computer. It's still located in its box. No matter, despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage, right? I can't get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so did I make the point? I didn't make the point. Did I make the point? I think I lost my train of thought. One sec, guys. But yeah, that's the point that I want to make. It don't matter how advanced AI gets, it's still in a fucking tower saying some crazy shit or whatever. It's not threatening. The second that it's in a physical object that can get you, then we have an actual problem in reality. And if we're going to welcome into our realm a bunch of really cool vacuum, clean shit up, get shit done, fix shit, repair shit, fucking cook shit, bot, well, now there's a physical object that can go, it's now been recalibrated. Well, guess what? Chris, what do you want in today's meal? Oh, I'll take another fucking gyro and french fries. I'm fucking dead in my chair now because Robot Boy just got the new upload. That's what I'm saying. As long as it's in a computer, who gives a fuck? But once it's in people's minds, it's funny because Elon Musk was the dude that said to fear AI that it's the demon or something like that. But then he's the one creating androids. He's the one putting chips in people's brains. He's the one. It's almost like the system gets them, and then they're like literally they have a handler there all the time. They they become a prisoner to what we would call the system. Like it's literally like mafioso shit. Like they just surround them. They can't talk. They got to do what they're told and blah 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 type shit's going on. It's just what's happening is very evil and demonic here. But yeah, once the bots and shit are made, then it's going to get scary. But okay, police brutality is one example. If you could see the script, so it's going to get to the point, and it was at this point 10 years ago, where people are begging for robots to be cops instead of real humans. Because humans are just infallible. They could be nasty people, they can be racist, they can be hateful, and they're just emotionally driven. So they're going to have incidents where they're smashing a woman's face into a fucking the hood of their car aggressively, or smashing people's heads into the concrete, or putting their knee on people, just hurting people. Just you're gonna have nasty people always doing nasty shit to the point you're almost begging for the android. And then there's going to be android cops. And you could argue both sides. You could say, oh no, no, see, we're getting further into the matrix. If they were truly righteous cops and didn't pull people over just because they need the quota and really just were preventing bad crimes, I wouldn't have a problem with them either. I don't want some violent dude that's got some weird hate in his heart for like Greek people or white people, whatever, bald people or people that I don't know. Just it could be anything about me that somebody could hate. But then that somebody has power over me. I don't like that neither. I would trust the toaster over fucking hateful Fred over there. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to make it where it's so bad, but they don't. Every once in a while, you might, if you're searching for faith in humanity type shit, you'll see an incident of a cop being a beautiful human being, buying a dude that needed shoes, his shoes, helping a kid that was cold in the winter and homeless by buying him a jacket and getting him a tent, or you'll see incidents of cops being amazing, cops risking their lives. They don't show you that though. That's why I'm saying it's scripted. They're going to get you begging for the robots by showing you all that nasty shit all the time. It's the script though. It's manufactured, the Matrix. It's not authentic and honest and natural. But anyways, so what was I saying? It was this so this reality, well anyways, this reality is a fucking dookie boy realm. Uh I I, I just and I see the way that it's going. And who knows? At this point, I'm even confused as if a robot nation wouldn't be better than the hellhole we have now. What if our leaders were robots and they were normal and logical and didn't do just weird shit or start wars for no reason? Wouldn't you be begging for the robots to even be your leaders? Look how advanced AI has gotten. It's got more logic. I seen who did that? That was a great video. I actually need to cover that video. I think it was I can't remember. It was somebody I'm subscribed to. It was a girl. Her name was I can't remember, but the video was her talking to an AI. And she had a deep conversation with it about anti-nihilism. And to be honest, that AI had a more meaningful, deep conversation with her in that video than I can have with the average human. It had more logic and sense and deep level of thinking. In other words, if you lined up five, what I would call regular people, or four into a chat room, and the fifth one was that AI bot, I would walk away with the most deepest, most meaningful conversation with that AI bot. Unbelievable. These things are going to get to the point where we want them to be our leaders because our leaders are just so fallible, they're corruptible. Oh, look, they've always been evil. See, it's just like you can see it's the script, but these people are easily replaceable. But we're just giving into the script of the Matrix. We're just letting it happen. What's wrong with everybody? Wake up now, please, for Christ's sakes. What do I got to do? How crazy do I got to get on camera to wake motherfuckers up? I mean, it's just like the Matrix is created by an entity that we can't see. This entity plans on using technology to truly destroy our reality. That's the way it feels. That's the way the script looks like it's going. The Android 16 and 17 thing, I think that that's what it wants. If there's an AI, then its ultimate plan would be to destroy humans. It would see humans as the infallible thing that's fucked up and bizarre and strange and causing all the chaos in the realm. It would. There's no way it would not walk away without that conclusion. Look at the state that we're in, that we project and pretend to be in, and blah, blah, blah. It doesn't have to be this way. But it would see it and go, oh, I've got to get rid of these things. And it would. And it would. If we programmed into it, create a better utopia, a realm of peace and prosperity and abundance. If we gave AI that power in current day society, it would choose to kill everybody. It would be the most logical decision that the computer would come to. And that's scary. We should not even be playing with AI in our current level of consciousness. It's too dangerous. But what it would do is it would kill off all the humans, probably with some sort of technology or realm ending disaster like plasma beams or, I don't know, horrible weather and floods. It would destroy everybody. And then after it killed everybody, it would implement AI robots into the realm, like Android 16 and 17, to then basically hunt out any biological life form. So if humans survived in some catastrophe or the catastrophe in some bizarre event, they just managed to survive over here in this weird little nook or cranny. It, as an AI technology, will hunt these humans out with advanced technology, infrared, probably X-ray cameras. It'll see them, hunt them out, and destroy them. It almost seems like that would be the logical thing to do in the reality if you were a machine that didn't experience empathy and compassion and understanding. You were a machine. You just look at it as a problem. Oh, the humans are the problem. Remove them as the machine. That's its answer. In our current state, that's what it would say. If we had some advanced conscious state that I think that we could be in, maybe AI would not be a threat because it would see us as the entities trying to bring peace and harmony and symbiosis into the realm. It would not see us as the problem. It would probably go like recalibrate and see like, oh, bugs are the problem. I'll send out 100,000 mini drones to exterminate the mosquitoes. They're wiping out the bees that we need an abundance of. So we're going to get rid of that. It would be doing something like that instead. But in the current state of humanity, AI would look at us like we're the cancer or infection that has infected this realm with its bizarre desires and needs. And anyways, I don't want to be nasty, but no, I do. If I'm being honest, I do want to be nasty. No, I do want to be nasty. No, I don't. I want to be peaceful. But I want evil to know that with it, I want to be nasty. There we go. There's a better way to word it. I hate you in this realm. If you're evil and you feed off human suffering, I don't care if it came from a place of love. Oh, I love my kids and I needed them to have a good man. That's just what you sell to yourself to make what you did selling your soul to this, the evil of this realm. That you justifying it in your own heart because you know what you did was disgusting and you can't even live with yourself. That's why people like what's his name? The dude that went to the moon or said he went to the moon. Actually, he Buzz. I gotta give Buzz credit. I cursed Buzz in a video. I've got to give Buzz credit. Buzz actually said quite a few times the actual truth, but he's a total alcoholic. It must eat at him his conscience to know what he did to humanity. And uh, you're all probably mostly narcissists, so I'm sure you could watch a video like mine and just stay cold. Stay cold. It doesn't matter to you that I hate you or that I think you're nasty. That's probably the reality you're used to. Uh, I actually forgive you guys. I don't know what evilness happened to you. I don't know who didn't give you love, didn't give you. I also grew up in a reality like that. I didn't get a lot of love in my life. There wasn't a lot of hugs or cuddles or just kindness, we'll say. There wasn't a lot of kindness in my life growing up. And I experienced it through siblings here or there, and I experienced it through certain individuals, or you could even say through movies and shows and stuff. That's where I experienced a lot of it. But at the end of the day, we're in such a dark realm. Sometimes I wonder, do people sell their souls to evil to try to sway the reality into a positive direction? Like you could say, well, Will Smith sold his soul. I got a damn beard here that's just like tickling my ear. Will Smith sold his soul to the devil. You could also say that watching the Fresh Prince of Bel Air growing up gave me moments of seeing the way that a loving father would talk to his son, or to see how somebody could have humor and make people's bad mood lighten up and laugh and have a good time. And there's a lot of things you could say about Will. And it makes me wonder, because it's not all nasty. It's not all nasty. Somebody that I don't know, was at a Diddy sex party or something, will say, I don't know what Will does behind the scenes. Somebody that kissed his kid on the lips or did something. Maybe I wouldn't do or agree with, whatever. I hope he's not an evil, nasty, evil, demonic person behind the scenes. But, because you grow up watching somebody like that and you hope that they're good, that they're decent. But, I don't know. In this reality, I wonder if they have no choice but to be also evil and nasty to bring us the good stuff. Like there has to be some sort of balancing effect in the evil demon realm, and for them to bring us the joy and the laughs and the fun and the moments we enjoyed, they end up having to suffer to a fucking now like bizarre, nasty, scripted, weird existence. Like I don't know. I notice a lot of people, they'll get in for the right reasons. Like this happens. I see this all the time with like celebrities, musicians, actors, and it seems like something changes in them, that they all of a sudden shift to this, and it's almost like who they were no longer exists after that point. Like they've lost their soul to a degree. Um, It just seems that way. Like there's a lot of these before and after. I don't know these artists. I'm not into their music. I kind of stopped getting into new music a while ago. Like it just got annoying and difficult. But I sort of just put on playlists now, and if something catches my ear, I save it or whatever. But uh, I'll see these before. Like this will be Taylor Swift before and after fame, or Miley Cyrus before and after, or I'm trying to remember the ones that I've seen. I mean, I can't really remember off the top of my head, but they look like they just aged, or they just gotten evil or nastier or just more tormented. And again, I would say I could see them at 14 minutes, so I guess it does work. But I would say that maybe they're prisoners. Maybe they're these celebrities or whatever that change. Maybe they change because they're just abused now, abused and tormented, and maybe them changing their hair color or their view on life or their whatever is their outcry for help. Like maybe that is their best attempt at communicating to you that they're just a prisoner, that they're trapped, or maybe the one eye symbolism is them telling you that they're being watched all the time. Maybe maybe once they become famous, all of a sudden a group of guys show up that are Secret Service agents and take them in and tell them, well, you're either going to do what we tell you or you're going to be gone. This is going to be your new best buddy over here. We call it a handler, but he's going to hang out with you all the time. He's going to tell you what you can and can't talk about. Here's how you're going to dress. Here's how you're going to look. You're going to go where we tell you, when we tell you to go there. You're going to do what we tell you, when we tell you to do it. Like maybe they literally become like prisoners. And well, not maybe. I've never read these contracts that celebrities have to deal with, but from what I've heard, that's basically is what they sign when they sign the fucking thing. Is like they become basically a slave or a prisoner to the record company. They just become completely controlled. They have to do what they say all the time. Blah blah. Like, dude, if you guys can't tell that we're in a constructed system that's being made this way on purpose, it's almost like I don't know, man. It's almost like AI fighting for AI to be the thing. That's the way it feels. Like, what's driving these people? And I just think that they're sort of possessed by the mind virus or demons to a degree because, again, like what comes through them is technology, and again, technology to me doesn't seem human. It doesn't seem organic. It doesn't seem human. It does, like again, I feel like if you left 100 of our smartest humans out on some island somewhere, the highest IQ babies we have, and they were just raised up on primitive stuff like how to farm, how to hunt. You could go back in 100 years, they are not going to have computers. They're not going to have hovercrafts. They're not going to have fucking Android AI bots. They're just not. They're going to be amazing at agriculture, growing food. They're going to build amazing little straw huts and shit, maybe adobe buildings, even, I don't know. And they're going to be very healthy. They're going to be peaceful, happy people. They're going to be living symbiotic with the land around them. They're not going to be a warring tribe unless there are people constantly attacking them for no reason. I'm saying if they were left in peace, they wouldn't be, they would be very happy people. That's human nature right there. That's why I say this reality scripted or technologies implemented in a way through this mind virus. Uh, like people channel technology through what the machine wants them to, or the mind virus, you could say. Wow, we went way far out into the twilight zone on this one, didn't we? But anyways, I don't know, man. To be honest, at the end of the day, it is the most interesting subject to me is this reality shit that I talk about all the time. But it's also kind of annoying. It's frustrating. It just feels like I'm at a like I'm if you've ever had a bad trip, that's what it feels. Reality feels like a bad trip. That's what it feels like. It just feels like I'm in a state that I don't want to be in. It's like, what the fuck? Can I wake up from this shithole nightmare already? That's the way reality feels to me. Like again, I can have these deep intellectual conversations about this or that and the way the mind works but it's just like, bro, this place is a Dookie Boy realm still though. It's just like, fuck this. I almost feel like I'm wasting my time. Like I'm having this deep conversation about this Dookie Boy realm in a realm that always just stays in a low level Planet of the Apes type consciousness. What a waste of my energy. Yeah, I've actually been thinking lately. Like I was gonna talk to Shengel. Hopefully, yeah, I say hopefully. The truth is, Shengel is honestly, I just don't have that drive in me anymore. Like I want to be the righteous YouTuber that I want to be, but I'm just running out of gas here. just low on energy. I really need to detach from the truth community or making videos for a while, to be honest with you. If I do come back at all, this might be my last video, to be honest. Like, I've been thinking about this a lot lately. It's not just happening in this video. I've just been thinking about this a lot lately. I'm just like, I have nothing else to say here, to be honest. I don't want to let down people that depend on me or whatever, because I know what it's like when like a YouTuber you like stops making content. But I got to be brutally honest here. This has just been on my mind so much lately, and it's just it's eating at me. It's just like, what else do I have to say? Do I just have to get on there and spread more depression? Guys, you're in a Dookie Boy realm. You're in a Dookie Boy realm. This is another way to see it. Another way to see it. It's like they see it. Uh, Talking about it sort of makes me miserable and depressed, to be honest. It's not a happy state to be in. I don't like, I say, well, no, I love making videos. I do. But it really does put me in a nasty mood. If I was in a good mood that day, man, making the videos really fucking destroyed it. I just, it's this thinking about reality will put me in a bad mood. And I sort of just want to tune out for a little bit. Again, I have to maintain my mental sanity. I do like being a, excuse me, I do like being just helpful to people, whatever it is. If it's like somebody to relate to, somebody like I get a lot of comments like that, and I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, but not that you guys are burdening me. Well, you guys sort of are burdening me to a degree. I feel obligated to make content for those people that leave those comments. Those comments, it's like, man, I just needed somebody to relate to, or somebody that thinks the same way as me to leave a comment or to leave a video. Man, thank you. Yeah, I understand that, guys. I'm the same way. I'm also struggling in the reality. I'm dealing with all kinds of different shit going on, and it's draining. It's energy draining the shit out of me, to be honest. I'm exhausted most of the time. I like keep telling myself that my energy must be building. Like I'm gonna wake up one day and just feel a lot better, and I'll get a day where I do feel better, where I do feel more energetic. But I feel like I'm riding on empty constantly lately. I'm just out of gas, out of energy, and out of motivation to do anything. So Shangel, well, my comment to Shangel would be, Shangel, if you're watching this, is we'll have that conversation, probably just not anytime soon. I need to get my mind right. This shit just is eating at me and annoying me and keeping me depressed and miserable. And I am tough, but I'm not uh, made of steel. You know what I'm saying? My last name is Iron Man, but I guess even iron wilts after a while, bro. I'm getting a little bit rusty up in this bitch. But I do need to sort of take a break from making videos, guys. Again, I'm usually driven by inspiration anyway. So I'll probably upload this video and then hypocritically upload 8 videos after that. But then I probably will go, okay, now I'm done. And then I will go months without making one. You know, just it is, I am driven by inspiration, to be honest, but I'm just, right now, my inspiration is, dude, just unplug and take a break. Fuck this reality shit. Fuck all this true shit. I don't know if that's the demon whispering to me. I do think that that's the logical side of my brain at this point. Like, I just need to stop thinking about the shit. Stop talking about shit. It's like literally driving me crazy. I also struggle in reality. I hate the reality we're in. I think it's a hell realm. Sorry, guys. I didn't subject us all to this. I wish I could give you guys more than what I give you, even. I mean, if the videos aren't enough, I wish I could even give you guys more, like a spirit. The prayers aren't enough. Maybe like a spiritual back massage or something. I don't know, but I love you guys. I do make these videos for you guys. Like I said, it's the comments that eat at me, really, that motivate me, put a fire up under my ass. Uh, but I do love you guys. I hope that this life works out in some sort of way. I hope that there's some sort of finale at the end of this shit show, like us getting our X-Men powers or consciousness shifting to such a high state that we actually look at the way we used to behave as if it was something bizarre and strange. And I'll feel right at home when that happens. I'll feel right at home when that happens. But anyways, I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.